Blog Talk Radio.
Season 7, debate talk for you. GMG, seek truth. Listen, I'm on a get knowledge mission. Debate talk for you is a great lake to fish in. You know a war got a blaze in the kitchen. If the seat too hot, don't try to sit in. We touch topics to bless you, yes. And plus we gotta line up a special guest. You heard about Josh, he the champion. Absolute Bible truth is the champion. Can't forget Zadok, the brother always stay hot. And the KOJ is like a rank on top. Shout out Amuna. Relationship issues gonna have to get dealt with either later or sooner. Live on air, when Sal hit the button, it ain't no front, you better ride prepared. Put it out, look at how hard you went. Can the other side handle your argument? When the question pops, now is your chance to respond. Don't dodge like why is it sick? Waiting for the answer like 1996 in the NBA draft when AI was the pick. Man in the mirror, wake up, use your head. It's not a hat rack, begin a new era. Shows like this be few to none. And where we come from, speak the Hebrew tongue. Take down notes, the audience votes, and then check back in to see who won. Debate talk for you, for you, debate talk for you, 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 for you.
Study to show thyself approved. You're now listening to Debate Talk B Radio.
Yo, what up? It's your boy K for 8, representing East New York, Brooklyn. I'm in the building with my man Sal Showtime. He holding it down with the Debate Talk for You radio. Tune in every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Also, check out that late nights and early morning mixtape and that Black Hoodie-ish mixtape. It's your boy K for H, and you're now listening to Debate Talk for You radio. Certified, stamped it, approved it.
What's going on, brothers and sisters? This is Brother Stanley Sylvain of Sin No More Ministries. I'm letting you know that every time I'm not putting together some lessons to bless the people out there, I am definitely listening to Sal Showtime and Debate Talk for You. God bless you all. Peace.
You don't want to miss checking out the most controversial video of the year. Everybody's talking about it. A video produced by Absolute Bible Truth teacher, Brother Josh. The video is entitled, Is There a Secret Gay Agenda Amongst the Comedic Conscious Groups? Once again, it's one of the most talked about videos right now, and you want to make sure you go check it out. So go to the website, www.absolutebibletruth.com/store. And once you get it, it's an automatic download. You don't have to wait for it to be sent to you in the mail. It's an automatic download. So once again, go check out the video, get it fast, and get it now.
Shalom, Israel. This is Brother Robert, a.k.a. Pastor Nobody, from the Fountain of Israel Bible Studies class. You can find us on thefountainofisrael.com or use the search box on YouTube and type in Fountain of Israel. You can also email us at foibiblestudies@inbox.com. Again, that is foibiblestudies@inbox.com. We believe the whole Bible is the truth and relevant to our lives today. Join us weekly as we feed the flock with the uncut word of God. Matthew 4:4 says, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. So until next time, this is Pastor Nobody. Search the scriptures and prove all things. Shalom, Israel.
Hi, this is Tyrone Thompson, host of the Blog Talk Radio broadcast, Talk Real Solutions. Please tune in and listen to all of our shows 7 nights a week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Talk Real Solutions We cover a variety of topics to ensure we speak about what may be needed in our community at any time. Talk Real Solution is the hottest blog talk radio show going on right now. You can listen to our broadcast at www.blogtalkradio.com/talkrealsolutions or visit our website at www.talkrealsolutions.com. Also like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/talkrealsolutions. You can call in at any time during the show and add to the conversation and offer your solutions at 1-858-357-8453. That's 1-858-357-8453. Because at Talk Real Solutions, we want to make sure you have a chance to talk real solutions.
This is Renald Francoeur representing from Atlanta, Georgia. And when I'm not busy in the studio, I'm checking out Debate Talk for You Radio. Keep up the great work, Sal Showtime.
Hey, what's going on, family? How you guys doing? Welcome to another show. Listening to Season 7 of Debate Talk for You. I'm your host, Sal Showtime, and we are back with another classic show for you guys. Well, it is Tuesday. You know what that means. It's another segment of A Night of Fire. That's right, we're back with A Night of Fire every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, hosted by Ahwar Da Swordsman. This is Episode 7 of A Night of Fire. We appreciate those people out there that's been supporting the show. And, of course, if you missed any of the episodes, it's your first time checking out the show, we have various segments of the Debate Talk Radio, so go check out the archives. Go to the www.blogtalkradio.com/Debate Talk for You. Check us out on iTunes, the podcast section, or just go to the YouTube page and go check us out. All right, today's show is entitled Evil Youth of Today. Evil Youth of Today. Let's just go right into it. Let me introduce my special guest, Ahwar Da Swordsman. Welcome to the show.
Big Sal, how you doing, brother? How's everything?
Everything is good. Anything you want to say to the people before we get it started?
Yeah. I just want to say, hold on to your seats. It's going to be another show of fire, man. It may bring some tears, but you know me, I'm going to keep it 100 all the time with the scriptures. And a lot of us need to hear this, because our kids is in chaos. And that's all I'm going to say right now.
All right, so like I always tell you, get your pen and pads ready, take down some notes. And remember, Debate Talk for You is all about the people getting answers to their questions, so you can call in. That number is 319-527-6239. Call in via phone or Skype. Once you call in, you got to press number 1, and that will let you know that you have a question for Ahwar Da Swordsman. Again, today's show is entitled Evil Youth of Today. Ahwar Da Swordsman, take it away, brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to get in this topic, man, because a lot of our brothers and sisters, man, is in gross darkness. Kids are monsters. And this is all prophecy, okay? The Most High told us about this way in the generation, and there's a reason for this. Let me read this right quick, right, to prove that this stuff that's happening, it's not coincidence. These bad kids and the fighting and the crimes on YouTube and all that, it's not coincidence, okay? It's happening for a reason. It's a curse. This is Isaiah 42, verse 9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you them." So these events with these young kids today, it was already written and foretold that they were going to be doing what they're doing today. And we're going to go in. We're going to go in, way in, okay? So get your tissues, ladies. It's not going to be a pretty ride, okay? Because we're going to talk about these monsters, man. Our kids are monsters. You hear me? Monsters. We're going to read about it, okay? Now, I'm going to go here. Let me read that again. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them." So the Most High have told us of everything that our people was going to go through and are going through way before it's happening, even these monsters that we call kids. Okay? Now, let's go to the first prophecy. This is Isaiah 60 to show the condition of the people in the earth with the youth. What condition these youth are in? What are they doing? What is it about? Are they in chaos? This is Isaiah 60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. What darkness? This earth is in darkness. Okay? Let's examine darkness. Darkness is when you're trying to figure things out. You're dealing with assumptions. You can't see what you're dealing with. So everything's dark. So we're going to put this, the knowledge of this world is in darkness. That's what false knowledge is, darkness. Right? I'm going to read it again. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, our young men, our young women, the youth, they're in gross darkness. Let's get some of the gross darkness. Let's see if the Bible is telling the truth. Is the Bible written by man, or is not this indeed the word of the Most High? Let's get the scriptures. Check this out. We're going to go to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra in the King James Apocrypha 5, verse 8. It says, there shall be confusion also in many places, right? And the fire shall be oft sent out again. Then it says, and the wild beasts shall change their places. You've seen that. Just the other day, they had a deer. They had a deer in the projects. You know why? Because that deer doesn't have its true habitat anymore. Why? Because they probably built some condominiums and kicked the deer out of its habitat. They were chasing the deer in the projects. What is a deer doing in the projects? It's prophecy. Then it says, in minstrels, it says, and wild beasts shall change their places. Right? Then it says, and minstrels women shall bring forth monsters. Minstrels women shall bring forth monsters. These young kids today are monsters. Just the other day. I mean, they're killing each other like they're going crazy. They listen to that satanic rap music. Even in them songs, they had this video I saw. This guy twisted the song back. A lot of them rap songs with Jay-Z and all that. And it's talking about endorsing worship hell, Satan, and all that garbage. All that rap music. They're becoming homosexuals, lesbians. Okay? Monsters. Let me read. Get some more, man. We going in tonight, man. Y'all might start crying, man. Because we need to start dealing with this stuff, man. A lot of us want to turn a blind eye. We don't want to deal with it. Look, it's time for us to start dealing with our government affairs. Okay? It's time for us to start taking charge. Stop thinking like servants. The days of thinking like servants are over. With kings and rulers, we got to start dealing with our own problems under the Most High. Okay? Let me get this. This is Deuteronomy. Check this out. These prophecies are not lying. This is Deuteronomy 28. Like I said, monsters. These young youth of the day are monsters. Monsters. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. These things that these youths are doing, the behaviors, the fighting, the robbing, the murdering, hitting the old people in the head with rocks and punching them in the face and knocking them out, the selling the dope, the trap houses, selling the dope, selling the trap, the gang violence. These are all curses. Curses from the Father. And we're going to see why the Father is cursing us and why did he curse us. It was all written, all this stuff. Let me read on. It says, I'm going to go to verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. You know what it means by it says, curse the fruit of thy body? The children, the offspring, the young man, the young woman, they're cursed. Then it says, in the fruit of thy land, in the increase of thy kin. Then it says, that's what it says. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kin. And then it says also, it says, cursed shall thou be in the city. All the inner cities that the young youths are, cursed. The gang violence, the murders, the trap houses, the dope addicts, the heroin addicts, the robberies, the extortion, prostitution. Yeah, you're prostituting your young daughters. The fornication, sleeping with multiple women, women sleeping with multiple men, all that stuff. The Most High about to sweep all that under. He's about to take care of all that. He's about to wipe all that out the earth. Let me get some more scriptures, man. This thing is serious. Let me get Isaiah 51, verse 20, man. We're going in tonight. This is the night of fire. We don't play games over here. You want to play games? Go look at the 700 Club. You want to play games? Go look at the 700 Club. This is Isaiah 51, verse 20. To prove that our young youths is in the Bible, it was written before everything's coming to pass. Let's look at the spirit of the book, the characters of the children of Israel. This is how you know this is talking about us. This is our history, okay? It's talking about us, the things we do. You ever ask yourself a question? Why a lot of young boys, you go into the ghettos in the hood, a lot of them young brothers, or you see them hanging on the corner, pushing that door, moving that door, little rail and all that. Little rail and little lunchbox. All them dumb names they be having. Every neighborhood got a guy named Black and all them on the corner. You ever wonder why they do that? Why do they congregate on the corners? It was written in the Bible they were going to do it. Let's read it. This is Isaiah 51, verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in the net. They are full of fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. And that's why they get in a bunch of trouble. And they want to do gang violence. That's why they do gang violence, because the fury of the Lord is in them. They got to let go. Them young brothers used to be those warriors, man. They had something to appease that. We used to go to war, fight other nations. So it's all built up in them. Okay? That's talking about us, man. This book is your history. It's talking about you. It was written before it's come to pass. Let's get some more evidence to prove this book is talking about our brothers. Okay? The youth, the young men, the Bible don't lie. The Bible don't lie. It's just you can't understand it because it's written in a mysterious format. You got to unlock the mystery. A lot of us read this Bible from the surface. You got to go in the spirit of the book, and you can see it crystal clear. It was given to you to see it. Let's get Isaiah 42, verse 22. And I'm proving it. The Bible is describing these young brothers, man, and the reason why these young brothers and our youth are in trouble today because of the curses. God has cursed our people for disrespecting his laws, statutes, and commandments. When you deal with Kemet, you're getting us cursed. When you deal with Islam, you're getting us cursed. It's a spit in the Father's face. You can't stand it. When you said that Jesus didn't exist, the Christ, the skin was feet was so dark like it burned in a furnace. You disrespecting the heir of the throne. You disrespecting the heir of the throne. You think Father's pleased with that? The Most High is about to send his son with these angels, brute, mean, terrible, evil. Read about the angels in the Bible, and he's going to sweep this garbage up. He's going to fix his earth. With you or without you. You get down or you going to lay down. That's how it's going down. I'm being straight up with it. Let me read this. This is Isaiah 42, verse 22. And what I'm doing, I'm showing these prophecies. That's why I read the first scripture, that these things that were written was already written before it's coming to pass. Father said, I told you these things before they didn't happen. So we know that's your insurance. We know the Bible's real because he told you about these things before it even happened. Quran can't do that. Egypt, Book of the Dead can't do that. None of them books claiming the divinity of the Most High can do that. No prophecies. Don't tell you anything about your people and why the youths in such a bad, pitiful case. Let me read. Isaiah 42, verse 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. What do you mean robbed and spoiled? You're in captivity. The youth of the day is in captivity. You know what spoiled means? When you've been robbed and you're somebody's merchandise. Spoiled is stolen merchandise. Our brothers, our young men are stolen merchandise, are spoiled. Now, you can deny it. You can say, oh, no, that ain't true. I can vote. Look around. You have no power, my man. No power. The young kids have no power. The young men have no power. That's why you go sell your dope in your community. Try to take that dope and go down to the man's community, and he'll round you up like bulls. Yeah, you can sell your trap. You can get your trap and your dope, but you're going to do that to help kill your people. You're not bringing that in our neighborhood. Let me read that again. This is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. You know what the holes are? Snared in the holes. What holes? The holes are the ghettos and the slums. That's what the holes are. It's a snare. Then it says, and they are hid in prison houses. You are hid in prison houses. The young brothers, little lunchbox, little rail, black, all them cats, they all got felony convictions. Felony convictions. Hector, local, all them dumb names you call yourselves. Felony convictions. Is that ironic? You don't see the Chinese man all locked up in the jails like that. You don't see the white man all locked up in the jails. They got some in there. But the mass level incarceration is you so-called Negroes, West Indian, Puerto Ricans, and my brother, he works on a Indian reservation. He said, man, they treat them the same way, and they put them brothers in jail too. We all catching the same amount of problems. Let me read that again. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. This is Isaiah 42:22. This is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey. You know what it means? You are for a prey. You know what a prey is? Well, where there's a prey, there's a predator. That means you're like hunted. Why you think they shooting them brothers in the head, man? Them young men. That's a prey. When that cop pull out that gun and blow your head off for no reason, shoot you 35 times, you are a prey. You have the predator and the prey. So the Bible don't lie. So if the Bible's not lying, why we don't want to listen to the Bible? Most High told us he was going to do it. Hold on. No, let me get something, man. Let me show you something, man. This is Amos. Let me show you something, man. See, that's why I have a problem with religion, okay? Because religion keep all this great understanding hid from the people. This is Amos, the 3rd chapter, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord has not done it? Guess what? It was the Most High that had little Rel get his brains blown out. It was the Most High that had little lunchbox get shot up. You know why? I'm going to show you why. Let's get it in the Bible, okay? And a lot of us don't want to hear it, okay? You know why little Rel got his brains blown out? You know why he got shot? You know why the gangbangers are killing each other? I'm going to read it. This is Proverbs, the 1st chapter, starting at verse 24. It says, because this is the Most High, talking to the Spirit through Solomon. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. Most High for many generations. Keep my laws, come back to my statutes. Keep my laws, come back to my statutes. Keep my laws. We still did wicked. He forgave us. Keep my laws, but we turned our back on the Father. We turned many generations. We did it. Okay? He gave us many times to repent and get. We ain't supposed to live like this. We're supposed to be living like kings. Young men supposed to be living large, diamonds and rubies. They know they're supposed to be rich. That's why they buy them more big gold chains. They know in their spirit they're supposed to be wealthy. Spirit know that. But we reject him. We reject him right now this week. You're gonna celebrate that old dumb Christmas. Can't even prove it. You know why? Because your enemies celebrate it. Follow monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. Let me read. It says, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded it. It says, but ye have set at naught my counsel. You know what I mean by setting my counsel at naught? The high-level wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Creator. We put it to naught. We didn't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that crap. Oh, you talking that Bible garbage? The Bible was written by man. Oh, that's a white man's book. Right? Then it says, and with none of my reproach. Then it says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. See, when them cops are blowing your brains up, you want to march and pray now. You want to march and pray now, but you wasn't talking about that when you was in the trap, selling the dope and getting the dope ready. You wasn't saying nothing, right? You wasn't praying for the Most High then. You wasn't praying when you had that God down worshiping it. Where were you calling the Most High then? So the Most High peel your wig back. Now you wanna call on the Most High. You're in the hospital with a bullet in your back, paralyzed. Now you wanna call on the Most High. Where were you before that? This is how the Most High get down. Okay? You remember the stuff we all do. We ain't getting away with nothing. Then it says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Oh, like they had a movie, I think it was Boys in the Hood. He said, the Most High don't care about us. Why all this stuff happening to us? Well, what did you do? You ever ask that? What did you do? Then it says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They were none of my counsel, and they despised all my reproofs. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. That's why you're getting killed. You're getting shot in the trap house. Okay? Then it says, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. That's why that man taking out his gun and shooting you 35 times. The Lord did it. The Lord did it. The Lord did it. Okay? Let me give a calamity, a major calamity. This just happened in the news the other day. I'm going to show you this Bible ain't nothing to play with, man. It tells you the truth. And people, that's why when people go to church, they rather get the banjo and the band, the drum set and the organ and dance and sing, because this Bible is serious. Let me read something. This is Jeremiah, the 9th chapter. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you this Bible truth. This is Jeremiah, the 9th chapter, the 20th verse. Watch this. It says, yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women. This is out to you women that love your babies. That's my baby. You know your baby wasn't, you know what, but you still wait. Let me tell you something, man. My kid called me talking about he got locked up for selling out the trap, or he done knocked some old man in the head and robbed him or something stupid. I'm gonna say it just like this. What you calling me for? You got yourself in it, you get yourself out of it. Don't call me, because you know better. Well, my kids, hopefully they won't do that. Okay? But I see a lot of them women, them kids be wicked as all you know what, and they go down there, my baby was a good boy. No, he wasn't. These youths are monsters. A lot of these youths are monsters. It's embarrassing to watch Facebook and YouTube. Anytime you turn around, the more women on there showing their buttocks, stripping. You some kind of nut. What you up there naked on YouTube and Facebook for? Showing your business, like they said in that movie Color Purple. Showing your business. You crazy? You crazy? Let me read that again. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, and let your ears receive the word of his mouth. and teach your daughters wailing. You know what wailing is? Regret, sorrow. Lord is telling you, start teaching your daughters this, and it's going to tell us why. It says, and everyone her neighbor lamentation. You know what lamentation is? To lament, sorrow, deep regret. I wish I didn't do that. The Bible telling you, start teaching your daughters that, and it's going to tell us why. It says, for death has come up into our windows. Now, watch this. We got to go dig deep in this. This is talking in kind of like a metaphoric language, but it's crystal clear if you open your spiritual eye. I'm going to read it again. For death has come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without and the young men from the streets. So the question is, this is how we examine scriptures. What kind of death can go up, meaning travel, into palaces, representing your house, that have two things in common? It can kill a child and it kills a young man. A bullet. This is what that's talking about. A bullet. Little lunchbox and little rail of them get in a gang fight, shoot the gun, the bullet goes straight, go right up in the window, hit a baby in the noodle. Just the news on the other day. Grandma driving, have a little grandson. They didn't like she was going too slow. Dude was shot in the car. The bullet hit the little kid in the noodle, 3-year-old kid. That's prophecy. You just seen that fulfilled. And them same bullets is what's killing these young men on the streets. This is all recorded. The Most High told us this was going to happen. Now you want to wonder why it's going down like this? Well, you rejected the Most High. This book is serious, man. Let me read that again. For death has come up into our windows and is entered into our palaces to cut off the children from without and the young men from off the streets. Speak thus saith the Lord, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestment, and none shall gather them. So you got to ask yourself, wow, man, this is severe. What's going on? Like Marvin Gaye said, what's going on? Well, the Lord got a message for you. Check this out. You knew you were going to ask that question one day. Watch this. This is, here it is. The Most High is so ahead of everything. Everything he does. Everything that he moves. He have it written generations, thousands and thousands of generations before it happened. And he knew a day was coming when you're going to see all this violence coming against the young men, the young women, and you're going to scratch your head and say, what is going on? And it's going to get worse because the evils are worse. As the evils multiply, the trap house, the whoredoms, the rapping about sleeping with multiple men, wives, the adultery, rapping about adultery, you're putting it in the minds of the children. I'm watching this old stupid Love and Hip Hop. Got a woman up there talking about she got private parts. What is this madness? What is this madness? And they're putting that on TV. Kids is watching that garbage. Feeding the kids that garbage. All that dumb music. That trap music. You sitting there playing that trap music. What was that dumb song? Yeah, you were a trap queen. This guy's singing about a woman coming to his dope house. And you wonder why the kids is in chaos? You're responsible for your children. I'm responsible for your children. Everybody's responsible for these kids, man. Just because they didn't come out of your womb or out of your house, you're still responsible. We don't care. We became a people. Well, man. Let me read this. This is Jeremiah 16:10. It shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all these great evils against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God? This is what you say. Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord. Did you know what your forefathers did in the past? We are left with the tab. All this stuff is happening goes back to what our forefathers did to the Most High. Let me get some stuff on what our forefathers did, and then it's going to be clear why these young cats and these young kids and these young women are crazy. They're monsters. Let me read this. This is Psalms. Let me get a little bit of evidence. Let's get a little history on what we did to the Most High. Look, you know they have a saying, happy wife, happy life. That's garbage. Happy father, happy forever. If the Most High not happy, nobody happy. How about that? I'll say it again. If the Most High is not happy, nobody's happy. How about that? Let me read this. This is Psalms 106, verse 21. They forgot the Most High, their Savior, which had done great things in Egypt, wondrous works in the land of Ham, terrible things by the Red Sea. Therefore, he said that he would destroy them, had not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach, to turn away his wrath, lest he should destroy them. So we have a history of being rebellious and wicked, especially the young men and the young women. Then it says, and when you read the history of what happened in Egypt, when Moses went up to get the laws, man, they brought out the trap music. they brought out the music. They started party hardying, the orgies and all that. They didn't really put it in the Bible as graphic, but that's what it was. The Most High was mad. Ooh, he was fuming. Because you got to think, we were in Egypt, and we learned all manner of abominations in Egypt. How to walk around naked. That's where all the strip malls, the strip joints and all that stuff come from. We used to do that in Egypt, walk around naked, stripping, dancing naked. We don't come from that, but let me read. Therefore, he said that he would destroy them, and had not Moses, his chosen, stood before him in the breach, to turn away his wrath, lest he should destroy them. Then it says, yea, they despise the pleasant land. They believe not his word, but murmured in their tents, and hearkened not unto the voice of the Lord. Therefore, he lifted up his hand against them to overthrow them in the wilderness, to overthrow their seed also among the nations, and to scatter them in the lands. They joined themselves also unto the Baal-peor and ate the sacrifices of the dead. See, these are some heinous crimes. Let me jump down right quick. It says, verse 33, because they provoked his spirit so that they spake unwisely with their lips. They still do that today. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded. The Most High used to have us as his battle ground. When other nations set up different gods, he used to send the 12 tribes of Israel, the men, to take them down. And we started not, you know what we used to do? Instead of killing them and taking them down, we used to participate in the worshiping of other gods like we're doing today. When you go to celebrate Christmas, you're participating in the worship of other gods. Okay, you think it's cute and it's a nice Christmas tree, but that comes from the commemoration of their gods. Do your homework. Then it says, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Then it says, yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. I'm glad I brought that up. You know, the same event goes on today with the youth, the young women, the young men. The young man to get a young sister pregnant, she call up. She's Rel. Hi, Rel. How you doing? He said, yeah, what's up, babe? You know I'm pregnant, right? Oh, man, you pregnant? Yeah. Oh, not now. What do you mean not now? Oh, man, I don't want no kid. How much you need to go get rid of it? Well, that abortion is sacrificing to other gods. You look at it as a way to get rid of a kid because you too young for responsibility. But those people that do those abortions, they love when you come in. Them Planned Parenthood projects, they love when you come in because they sacrificing that kid to their gods. They know who you are. They know that Satan loved that. They get power and wealth when you bring your baby in there to be sacrificed. Call it for what it is. Look at it raw. You're taking your child in there to be sacrificed. I'm going to read it again. It says, what were mingled among the heathen and learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. You're still doing it. Shedding innocent blood, you still do. Ain't nothing changed. And you've done worse. The youths of the day, I'll say it again, are monsters. Monsters. Then you listen to that dumb rap, which it's in commemoration of worshiping Satan. So I look at the lyrics. Look at the satanic symbols. Worshiping Satan. That's real stuff. Y'all think that's cute. Oh, that's just something we doing. Let's just go with the game. That's y'all are selling your soul to the devil, Satan. That's real stuff. And the white man have bamboozled you and tricked you thinking you're not doing something disgraceful in order for a rap contract. To get a rap contract. But let's go back some more in the scripture. I just wanted to show the criminal acts that our people have done in the Most High, which is a result of these young men being monsters, killing each other. Okay? And the Most High is about to send his son, and his son, when he come back, he's not going to talk. It's going to be a massacre. And if you ain't right, and if you don't have the mark, if you don't have the mark in your mind, he's going to sweep you right up. What am I talking about, the mark? Let me show you something, how serious it's about to get, man. These young brothers, y'all don't change, y'all don't repent, it's going to, like that dude said in that movie, I feel sorry for your mother. It's going to be terrible, man. This is Ezekiel 9, verse 4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the earth. What thereof? What are the abominations thereof? What are abominations? Homosexuality, lesbianism, eating swine, eating shrimp, lying, adultery, fornication. There's so many I can't even remember. Okay, worshiping rocks, Allah, false philosophies. Those are all abominations. And if you don't put that away, the Most High going to pop your head off. Let me read. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Let's get the mark right quick. Let me show you what the mark is. Okay? No, it's not a microchip. The mark is not don't let them fool you with that garbage. Okay? The microchip is just a component that's going to be used to further endorse the doctrine of Satan, to further endorse the abominations. So if you don't choose that route and follow behind that, they're going to starve you. That's what the chip is. And it's a tracking device, and it's going to be a way that you get your food. And if you don't comply to the ideology of Satan, that's why if you look around, they're setting up different old ancient idols and sacrificing places. And if you don't comply, you ain't going to be able to get no food. That goes back in the Revelation, the mark of the beast. But this is the mark of the Most High. This is 2 Thessalonians 1, verse 7. And to you who have trouble, rest with us, when the Lord Christ shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High. If you don't know the Most High, then it says, and will obey the gospel of the Lord Jesus, which we call Yahweh Shah. So if you don't have those two components in you, to know the Most High, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, and the gospel of the Christ, the Most High going to pop your head off. That's the mark. That's the mark. Let's prove that. Let's go to Revelation. So these young brothers, y'all think it's cute. You're getting your trap queens and all that. You're getting your gold chain and your rims and all that. That's all you're concerned about? Well, guess what? The Most High about to put all that under. All that's about to be burnt up. Invest in your world, the kingdom to come. This is over, man. You see it. This is over, man. The terrorist attacks, okay? The white man is about to be judged, man. He got crimes to pay for. You can't save him. He got a lot of dirt he got to pay for. Come out of I'm gonna read that, but let me go here about the mark. Revelation 7 and 1. And after these things I saw, this is metaphoric language too. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. So this is showing how the angels that's above this world, that's beyond this world, how they execute judgments on the earth. Let me say this. This earth is policed 24 hours by angelic forces. That's why if you look at that sun and that moon, somebody's operating that. That's ran by a force. Every day that moon is up, that sun is shining, and it's not late. That's a force driving that. That's the Most High driving that. When you see oceans and water moving, that's a force. Animals, life, the Most High, the Creator, same one that put this book together. He's driving that. Everything is monitored, measured, accounted for. All this creation is not coincidence. But let me read this. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth. You know what the 4 winds of the earth is? This great destruction. Then it says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the service of our God in their foreheads. So this gospel and this teaching is going out for a certain amount of time. And after a certain amount of time, the Most High going to say, wrap it up. Then he's going to give the order to his son. Christ is sitting on the right hand of the Most High right now as we speak, up there in the heavens, on the throne of the Most High. And he's waiting to make his enemies his footstool. And the Most High going to give him that order. When he give him that order, you're going to see the sky crack open and some big, dark angels, him and some big, dark angels with afros going to come through there. Okay? And they're going to clean this earth up, and it's going to be terrible. Let me read how terrible it's going to be. This is Ezekiel 9, verse 4. Again, the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. These young men, young women are lathered in abominations, and the Most High going to kill us. If we don't repent, he going to kill us, man. He going to kill us. Yeah, I'm trying to scare you. All the little young kids doing all that hully-gully stuff, and you got the young little sisters having relationships with other girls. Young men having relationships with other young men. You better back it up. You better back it up. Now, you women and with your kids, you love them no matter what. You better get them in this book quick. Get them in the book quick. Those guys that got the trial house, selling the weed and the heroin and killing their own people off, you better back it up. There it is. It says, and the Lord shall say unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said, who the others? All those that don't want to return, don't want to repent, that don't want to change, that don't want to hear the words of the Most High and the gospel of the Savior. You know what he said? You're the others. You know what he said about the others? And to the others he said, in my hearing. You know what I mean, hearing? When you want to hear something, you want to hear that yelling. He said, go ye after him through the city, smite, let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. You know what my sanctuary is? Our people. Okay? He's going to start killing us first. If you don't have that mark, which is the knowledge, understanding of the Most High and the gospel of the Christ, he's going to push your wig back. He's going to push your wig back. Let me show you something. This thing is serious, man. I got guys on Facebook making mockery of the lamb like it's some joke. I think this book is something to play with, man. This is terrible, man. This book is terrible. This is Jeremiah 16, verse 16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. That was the time period when the Lamb came on the earth, and he told the disciples, he said, you follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. So he was collecting those men and putting that mark in them, giving them that knowledge, that understanding from above. Okay, that time period has came and passed, and we still in that time period a little bit. But look what's coming up next. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after, and we at the latter end of that fishing period. Then it says, and after will I send for many hunters. He said he's going to send for hunters. Then it says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my faces, neither is their iniquity hid from mine. So the Most High going to send, we in that latter end of the fishing period, soon he going to start hiring some hunters. And they're going to hunt people that run. When that destruction comes, you got people going to run in them mountains and try to hide. And he got a mighty army going to come and hunt them out of that. So now is the time to turn. This Bible's pure reality, man. That's why a lot of people don't want to read it, because it's dreadful. Let me read this, and I'm going to open up the mic. I'm just getting a little loose. This is the Wisdom of Solomon. I'm going to open up the mic after this. This is Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Check this out. So what I'm saying is, man, all that stuff, the trap music, selling dope in the trap, selling the heroin, the killings, the gang banging, okay, the fornication, the adultery, sleeping with men, wives, the homosexuality, the eating, going out for the shrimp and lobster dishes, celebrating of the holidays is false, worshiping other gods, bowing down to Islam and all them false religions and idols. The Most High is about to destroy you. This thing is serious. Every time the Most High destroyed a civilization, he sent out men to warn you. He sent out watchmen to warn you. Okay? He's a very fair. Before he bring that pain, he makes sure he put it out there so you can't say, I don't know. Oh, God. He put it out there. He see, you better take, I took heed. Now I heard this, I said, oh, let me get my soul right, because I know how terrible it is. America's not going to go on forever, man. America got some serious crimes they got to pay for, man. America was founded on blood, man. They killed a lot of them young brothers, man. Murdered them in the streets. Okay, America was founded on bloodshed. It's governed on bloodshed, and it's going to go down on bloodshed. That's a fact. Now, let me read this. It says, this is Wisdom of Solomon in King James Apocrypha, verse 2, starting at the 10th verse. It says, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. It says, for whosoever despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Their wives are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed. Wherefore, blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which have not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls. And blessed is the eunuch which with his hands have brought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against the Most High. For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith, and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord more acceptable to his mind. Then it says, for glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fail away. As for the children of adulterers. So now you can go ahead and sleep with your man, wife, sleep with another dude, wife, have children, and do all that. You women can go creep. As I creep, you go creep on your man and have your little bull on the side. You don't think the Lord see that? Oh, he my bull. The Lord see all that, man. We ain't getting away with nothing. Got your little bull on the side. I call you when you go to work. You think the Most High don't see that? You think he don't see that? He's going to judge you on it, every one of us. Okay? You don't think he see you in the strip joint watching them naked girls? Oh, the porn and all the stuff we do and we've done? We got to clean all that up. We got to clean all that up. He putting everybody, head to bed. Let me read. Then it says, blessed is the eunuch which have his hands have wrought no iniquity. I'm verse 16. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. For though they live alone, yet shall they be nothing regarded. Right? Then it says, and their last age shall be without honor. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. That's how serious that is. All that unrighteousness, you going up there and having seeds and making these monsters. A lot of those monsters, them kids are monsters. Okay, these young men are monsters, young women, monsters. Okay, naked. Let me show you something, and I'm going to open up the mic. That'll be it. We're going to go in. I like to open up the mic. Look what the scriptures say. See, the scriptures don't lie, man. You know, and now is the time to deal with reality. This is Ecclesiasticus in the King James Apocrypha 16th chapter. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in the ungodly sons. You know, the Most High, your son don't mean nothing to him if he ain't walking in these statues and these garments. He don't care about that. You know, your prayers are abomination if you're wicked. I be watching some of these shows, and they get on like them rap awards, and they come up there, done sold trap music and rap music and bongo music and women on music on adultery and hitting that man's wife and all that, and two women at the same time and all that garbage. All I work for my birthday is a big honey girl and all that, and got the nerve to turn around and talk about they believe in the Most High. Oh, I just want to thank my Lord personal Jesus. I want to thank the Lord, my personal Lord Jesus. You really think Christ has something to do with that garbage? Let me show you something. I got to read it. I don't mean to hold up. You really think Christ got something to do with that garbage you pushing? That trap music? Really? Let me show you something, man. It says, hold on. Let me see if I got it. Oh, I don't think I got it. But it's a scripture that says, what fellowship does good have with evil? I think I got it. Hold on, I wanted to read it. Man, I can't find it. I can't find it right now. Well, anyway, let me read this. It says, well, the scripture says, what fellowship does good have with evil? Okay? It's either you good or you evil. Either you righteous or you wicked. There ain't no in between. The Most High does not co-sign on wickedness. You're either with him or you're not. Christ said, you lukewarm. He said, you either hot or cold. If you lukewarm, he'll spew you out of his mouth. So don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Okay? This is Ecclesiasticus 16. I'm going to read it again. It says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly, man. Well, I don't care. Your children are monsters. He don't care nothing about that. He said it's better not to have no kids at all than have a bunch of wicked sons and daughters. I saw a video, man. This old young girl threw this old lady in a garbage can, man. Seen this man knock the old man in his face and knocked him out. That's recorded in the Bible. It told us they were going to be like that. That's prophecy. Let me read it right quick, and I'm going to open up the mic. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 3rd chapter. Then it says Isaiah 3 verse 5. It says, and the people shall be oppressed. That's prophecy. That's true. Everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. And the child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. That's why them old dumb kids, them old monsters are beating up the elders, don't respect the elders, robbing them, all that breaking in. Like down here, they do a lot of break-ins down in Georgia, Atlanta. A lot of break-ins. Beat up old women and old kids and old men and stuff and rob them. These young kids are monsters. Most High about to kill up all that. Better get with your kids, tell them you better repent. Because the Most High about to kill up all that. One more. I know I said I got one more. I'm going to show you how they used to deal with these rebellious kids in ancient times, man. And then that's it. I promise. We're going to open up. I'm going to show you, man. Where we come from, we ain't play games, man, with these monsters. We didn't play games. When we had it, when we was a government, we didn't have all that. Some guy named Johnny with his stink feet watching Jerry Springer all day, not working, and his kids living with his mother and all that garbage. And I said that because I know somebody like that. He was living. His mother let him live with him with his kid. Man, he do nothing. He got up, smoked him a blunt, sat around, watched Jerry Springer, later on went back to bed. That was his job. His mother used to sit there and let him do it. She almost motivated me to start a company called I'll Get Him Out. I started to open up a company called I'll Get Him Out, and I was going to be the first man to create a couch that it has an electrical device. When you sit on it, it shocks you, gives you about 3,000 volts. And I told her, to get him out, I'm going to put the device on the couch. When he come back to on the couch, the 3,000 volts going to get him. And then I would go downstairs and take the bell out, so when he tried to press the bell to come in, he couldn't get in there. I was going to start a business based on that, because I can't stand it. Sitting home picking your toes. Young man. But let me read. It says, this is Deuteronomy 21, verses 18, and I'm going to open it up after this. It says, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, like Lil Rel, Icebox, Black, all them dudes, don't want to do nothing, go to the trap house, sleep all day, go get a big honey girl, get some smoke, a bag of smoke, or get a bag of a bottle of whatever that liquor they drink, some Hennessy. You want to drink Hennessy, get them a big blunt. Look how we used to deal with cats like that. Want to drink a Hennessy all day. Let me read. If a man has stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother. You hear about them fighting their fathers because the father says something, man, you got to get up and get a job. Shut up, man. Shut up. You ain't never been there with me, bro. Mind your business. I'm grown man. I'm grown man. Hey, Mom, tell him I'm a grown man and all that garbage. Then it says, or the voice of the mother, and that when they have chastised him, he will not hearken unto them. Look what we used to do back in the old country. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out into the elders of his city and unto the gate of the place. Now, let's say that the elders give him counsel. Let's see what the elder did when you was rebellious and you disrespect your parents and didn't want to listen. Well, we used to do the little Rel, Black, and little Lunchbox and all them dudes. It says, and they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard, like to get drunk, bottle of Hennessy. Then you get him a butt about 6 o'clock, smoke that butt, turn on Love and Hip Hop, then go back to sleep. That's his whole job for the day. Or go to the trap house. Then it says, and all the men of his city, it says, he will not obey our voice. He is a glutton, meaning he loved to eat, and a drunken. He loved to get drunk. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones. They will bust his head open with a rock, man. Then it says, that he die, so shall thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. So if somebody back then would have kept that ritual with our people, you would have Lil Rel and Black and Lil Lunchbox and all them dudes doing what they do at the trap house, tipping our daughters, the whoremonger. Somebody would have busted head back then and kept that tradition, you'd have all this chaos right now. But with that, I'm over. You open the mic, Sal. We can get it up.
All right, once again, it's a night of fire, people. Episode 7, Evil Youth, and today is the topic. Again, the number is 319-527-6339, Ahwar Da Swordsman, hosted by Ahwar Da Swordsman. We got a lot of people standing by waiting to ask their questions and their comments. And if you're listening on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, when you're listening to the show and you want to chime in, if you got something to say, you know that number again, 319-527-6239. Only rule that I have is that there's no foul language, got to be clean. Let's go to the phone line. Let's go to 860-212. You're live in the air.
So,
hey, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
My question, is this only one man talking about the evil children tonight?
Yeah, it's Ahwar Da Swordsman, hosted by Ahwar Da Swordsman.
Okay. Well, since I'm the only one that just called because you opened my line, it looks like nobody's calling that is listening. Am I right?
No, we have other people behind you waiting. You're just the first one we open the phone lines to. Do you have any questions for the brother?
You say so you're saying that for these children that either doing disgruntled behavior or don't straighten up, you're saying something's gonna get them, right? Award.
I didn't say it. The Bible is.
All right. So how are they going? How this thing's gonna get them? That's the question.
What do you mean?
You said something that's going to get them. What do you mean by get them?
Oh, okay. Well, when we go to the scriptures, right? You believe in the Bible? Let me ask you that first.
I don't go by belief, sir. I'm just asking a question.
Now, I'm just asking your opinion. Do you believe in the Bible, yes or no?
Do I believe in the book? I don't believe in any book I read.
Okay, so this is going to be hard for you to eat. Well, I believe in the Bible. According to the scriptures, according to the prophecies, all this glorious kingdom you see is going to come to an end. Okay? That's why I read the scriptures earlier about the mark and all that. And they that don't have the mark, we need to understand it. The Bible talks about the Christ, the Messiah, which was a dark-skinned man. This is real. He's about to come back and replenish this earth back to the Most High. When this earth was created, the Most High had an agenda. He wanted to make this earth like paradise. But the earth is like hell. And he's going to fix this earth. So he's giving everybody a chance to return back to the book and clean their act up. And if you don't, when he come back, he's killing you. That's what I was saying.
Okay, so I take it the Black Messiah is going to come, let's say, from the earth or from the sky. Am I right? Yes. The book expresses it clearly, right? So he's going to come back from the outer above, and then he is going to start cleaning house and start just straight up murder people. Am I right? Even including the white man, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I take it there's no time and place when it's supposed to happen. Am I right?
Well, to say the exact day, like say Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Not. What I mean by exact time, I mean no specific time, but it should be like, you know. No, I'm not saying give like the specific date. This is gonna happen December. No, not like that. I say a specific time.
Right.
Because there's a certain time frame. It doesn't really give exact date. Say this is gonna be this month and that day. It don't work like that. Say a certain time.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah. Can I answer that for you? Hold on, let me get my book.
Come on, Warrior. You're supposed to remember this off your head, man.
I said, let me get my book. Calm down. I've dropped my book. Just calm down. Okay.
Man, people like this should be like this. Have you been well astute in the books? I find other people that they can tell me it's from the back. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen. I'm going to ask you. Now, all right, let me say this. This is Matthew 24th chapter, right? Here's a parable. It says, now learn the parable of the fig tree, right? Parable we know is a mystery. It says, when his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, you know that summer is near. So it's giving a comparison about how you can tell when the different seasons is going to come. Certain things happen when you know either summer's coming or winter's coming. So it's going to use that same dynamic for signs of the time. Then it says, so likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. So when you see the signs of the prophecies of what the Bible said, we know that that time is near. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to ask you, is this happening in the earth? This is 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. It says, Hear and answer me then, and say, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Then it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things. That's happening now all over the earth. The uproars, riots, earthquakes are speeding up. Everything is excelling. I know there were riots before on the earth. I know there were earthquakes before. But what the difference is, it's like a woman in travail. They're all getting faster and closer because this is all leading up to the arrival of Christ. That's what I'm showing you. But go ahead.
Okay. Sal, this is your 7-7 episode. That's what you said earlier in the show, Sal.
Episode 7, Night of Fire.
Yeah, because you said it's something about, I think you said 77. I'm not sure what you said earlier before you answered the line.
Nah, it's episode 7 of this particular segment, A Night of Fire, episode 7. It's a brand new segment to the show.
Okay, so with this particular episode, there's a different scenario, different topic. Am I right? Episode 7.
Yep, topic is the evil youth of today. Yep, different topics.
Okay, so is this a first wave of 7 of evil youths, or just the first talk about dealing with episode 7?
First talk about.
Okay. The first time talk about evil youths. Well,
yep.
I would say in regard to youth, if we're not cultivating a lot of these youths from broken souls and stuff, then obviously they are disgruntled and they are what this society want to label them as monsters. And ironically, they label our children as monsters, but don't label the other race of children as monsters. But they do much more heinous stuff than our children that can't fathom. I find it very interesting, you know. And the reason why our children behave the way they do is because of lack of structure and actual communities. That's one thing I find out. Very interesting. And the ones that do have structured families and maybe a sense of community doing totally opposite, doing some heinous shit. I'm sorry, my fault. Heinous stuff. Sorry. Slipped out. And you find it interesting, Sal?
Yep, gotta keep it clean, man. Gotta keep it clean. But Ahwar, anything you want to say before we go to the next caller?
Well, you got to write the opinion, but the Bible supersedes everybody's thoughts. And I just read the prophecies, said that was going to happen way before it's happening. So, that's your opinion. That's all good, you know.
All right, we got to go to the next caller. Once again, that number's 319-527-6239. It's a Night of Fire, episode 7. Evil youth of today is the topic. Let's go to the next person. This is the 504-45. You're live on the air.
Yeah, what's going on, Sal? What's going on, Ahwar? How y'all doing?
What's up, brother?
Can I be heard?
How you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, that was a good show tonight, man. I appreciate, you stepping on the mic, speaking out to the things that we need to hear. And that the first caller, man, I would totally disregard that guy. He's totally lost. I wouldn't mind at all if he would have ventured off the topic and just destroyed his whole ideology. But there was a guy in the 16th century, a Dominican friar named Bartholomew de las Casas, and he was a Dominican monk. And he made a statement. He said, if there's a God in the sky, America is going to pay for what they did, not only to the Native American, but to the Indian. So, like I said, I'm not going to agree totally with, your whole doctrine, you know what I'm saying? But I respect your mind because I respect how you come out here and you speak against what you see that's wicked. But, man, I could definitely respect your mind on, being that voice out there, letting people know because, Christians today, they think all they can do is take Jesus and, everything's all good. But it's not, we got to sanctify ourselves before the Most High. So keep doing what you're doing, my brother, and good show, man.
Okay, appreciate it, brother, my brother.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go to the phone lines. Once again, it's Debate Talk for you at Night of Fire. Let's go to the next person. We got a Skype caller. Skype caller, you're on air.
Black Jesus Minister, the
God.
Ecclesiastes 3 Christian. What's happening?
What's going on, man?
War, I hope you got a bottle of Pepto-Bismol over there, brother. I heard you say, oh, Lord, when you heard my voice. So I'll give you about 3 seconds to go and swallow a cap of that Pepto-Bismol, settle your stomach, boy. 1, 2, 3. All right. I hope you done took a swig of that Pepto-Bismol, boy. But anyway, let me say this here to you, brother. I love you, brother, and I appreciate you coming on here on TRS and everywhere else, and DT for you, and being a soldier for moral standards, and being a person of the scriptures in the sense of sparing not and speaking out loud. I appreciate you, brother. I want you to know that. You hear me? And so you make sure that you keep doing that and you keep doing what you do, because that was what attracted me to you when you and I first met on a team debate here on DTFU maybe about 2 years ago. So no matter, what happens between you and I, brother, I am still your friend, brother. I don't care what you say or what other people say and how much you and I might fight and argue and disagree about things of that nature. I believe that you are sincere, okay? But like many Hebrew Israelites, half of y'all or have got righteous doctrine, and the other half of y'all still got y'all feet and y'all foot in that cult beginning of the cult Hebrew Israelite faith, brother. And that needs to be straightened out. It needs to be destroyed. And once that is done in you, brother, you're going to be all right. You're going to be strong and better than what you are right now. But let me say this here, brother. Why don't you read for us this scripture real quick and tell me what you think about that scripture, this scripture. Read Isaiah 7 and 14, brother.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Is this on the topic?
Okay, your topic is about what? A night of fire, preaching about righteousness and morality, right?
No. I'm going to ask you one more time.
What's your title, brother?
That's what I'm showing you. If you're not going to ask the
topic. Today's topic, just for clarity, today's topic is evil youth of today. Evil youth of today is the topic. Look at it. Okay. Well, no, that question would not be about the evil youth of today regarding that scripture, dear brother. The things that I stated to you previously, it was pertaining to the discussion, as I appreciated you by reminding us as adults and parents that we must hold up a moral standard, be that moral standard. First, we got to be about what we want our children to be. I agree with you, brother. I love you for doing that. And we've got to really be parents to our children and not let our children raise themselves. So I'm in agreement with you, brother. So I did talk on the topic. I hope you understand that. And I'm giving you your props. So yes, my follow-up question was dealing with you, but it was dealing with the issue that you and I had that we didn't have a debate on. That was canceled a while back in regards to the virgin birth, because I believe as believers that we must speak the same truth and we must be on the same page as believers. Now, yes, we can have discussions, we can have disputes, and we can have arguments, but I believe that denying the virgin birth, brother, since we are on the verge of celebrating his birth on the 25th, even though he wasn't born on the 25th of December, but celebrating his birth, brother, I think it is ultimately very important that we as believers believe on the virgin birth of Christ.
Could you cut him off? Please. I ain't got time for this guy. Next caller.
All right, I just muted him. Anything you want to say before you move on to the next caller? You can say something.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, this guy, I don't know what his problem is. He got my phone number. We were supposed to have a debate. I didn't challenge him. He didn't want to have a debate. This ain't the time for that. See, that's what we don't got time for. Okay, we talking about a serious issue. Okay, and it's a time. He has my phone number. He could have called me over the phone. Why do you pick a forum when you see a man? See, that's the problem with our people. We don't have no respect or integrity for each other. See, that's disrespectful. I just told this man, is that about the topic? And he's just going to just negate what I just asked him, man. Come on, man. You know, see, that's the stuff that get people mad. We can't come together like that. Have some respect, man. You can get the next call.
All right, once again, it's Debate Talk for you. You know that number, 319-527-6239. Today's topic, evil youth of today. This is a Night of Fire episode number 7, so we appreciate the callers out there. And I actually got some comments on social media. Got a few people making comments on social media. Let me read what they're saying. Actually, some of them talking about single-parent homes. I got a lot of stuff about single-parent homes. Do you want to address anything when it comes to single-parent homes? A lot of mothers are just raising sons and daughters by themselves. To talk about evil youth of today, and they're going through a lot of calamity, a lot of stress because of the father not being in the household, things of that nature. Is there anything you want to say when it comes to that regard? That before you go with the next person.
Right, yeah, that's a good question. And matter of fact, I'm going to make that the next topic, the family structure, okay? Next time, I don't know if we'll be on next time. I don't know how far your segment's going, but that'll be the next show I do because that's a very important conversation. And I want to go into, why do that happen? I know a lot of women have the single parent thing, so what went wrong? And there's a solution for that in the scriptures. If it's spilled milk already, whatever, but we got to change that. Like we can heal that. Even though you're a single parent, well, you're going to have grandkids. So now what you want to continue that line, so you want to teach your grandkids how not to do what happened in your relationship, but you got to own your. See, that's the problem, too. Let me say this, I'm going to give you a lot of us don't want to own our responsibility in the relationship. The men don't want to own their part, and the women don't want to own their part. There's a lot of pride mingled in that. When you see a lot of single relationships, because there's a time where women are right, and a woman suggests, hey, man, you need to do this, and the man in his pride, well, don't be telling me what to do. Then chaos. Then on the women's side, there's some things she messed up on. So that's a conversation we'll have next time, where we're getting into why these single parents and these single families are created and how can we fix that. See, I'm about solutions. How do we fix that with the Bible? But go ahead.
All right, so I'm looking on social media. People just making general comments on a particular show. There's no real questions. I'm checking the email and the chat room. Nobody has any questions at this time. And nobody else is pressing number 1 at this time. So I'll let you go ahead, and when I get any more callers, I'll let you know. You can go ahead first.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to go back in, man. And that's the question, the monsters. So how do we solve it? How do we fix this mess with the problem with the youth? How do we fix the problem? How do you fix the problem? Is the solution in the Bible? How these youths can be fixed? That's the question. Yeah, it's in the Bible. But do we want it? Do we want the solution? Okay, here it is. This is Deuteronomy. Here's the solution. This is Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter. Here it is, Deuteronomy 18, verse 18. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth. And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. And this prophet that is talking about, it's not talking about Joshua, okay? It's talking about the Lamb, the Son of Man, okay? He has the answers. He has the answers. Let me show you something. This is 2 Timothy. I'm going to show you something. He has the answers, but we don't want to listen to him. We think this is fairy tale, and we think he's a white guy, and that's religion. He has the most supreme knowledge on the face of the planet. This is 2 Timothy 2, verse 7. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things, man. He has the understanding. He has the understanding on all things. He teaches us how to love our wives. He teaches us how to love our children. He teaches the young men how to have respect and honor and integrity. So he gave us a way out, but we don't want the way out. We want to do things the way we feel. Okay, the Most High sent him. Let me read this, man. The Most High sent him to give us stuff. Let me read this. This is St. John, the 7th chapter. St. John, the 7th chapter, the 15th verse. Okay? St. John 7, verse 16. He said, this is what the Messiah said, the Lamb. I call him the Lamb because he did a lot for us, man. He saved us. The Most High is about to destroy all of us, man. The Most High was about to destroy all of us. And we need to get on our knees and thank this man. This is an unsung hero, the greatest black man that ever walked the earth. You heard what I said? I'm talking about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Jesus Christ, man, the Messiah. We know we don't call him Jesus. I know y'all say, oh, he said Jesus. We say, some say Yeshua, we say Yahweh, but the Lamb, the greatest man that ever was. You understand what he did? I'm going to show y'all what he did. And this is the answer. Most High had the answer for it, but we don't want it. Here it is. This is St. John 7, verse 16. Jesus answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. You know the Most High sent him with the answers? He sent us with the answers. See, he taught us how to deal with the inner man, the stuff that make you bug out when you depressed or when you get angry. You know how to deal with your anger? Speaking about single parents, a lot of that stuff in there, you know how many problems can be solved by just taking low and being humble? You know how many problems could be solved? You know how many problems that can be solved if you can examine yourself? If you can examine yourself, this is what he teaches. Humility, examining yourself, forgiveness, mercy, patience. Let me show you what he said. All this stuff can be solved. Them kids could easily stop murdering each other if they will follow the Lamb. If they will follow the Lamb, his instruction, okay, if they will follow him, but they don't want to follow him. They think, hey, you know what? People think following the Lamb is soft. I haven't heard some Israelites say that. I ain't go, oh, he Christian. What that mean? He Christian. Let me tell you something, man. The Lamb was the most maddest man ever that walked the earth, man. How many of you could go on the cross and tell your enemies in their face, you know, like Pontius Pilate told him, he said, you know I got power to crucify you? He was on the cross. He looked him right in his eye. He said, let me tell you something, partner. He said, that power you got is from above. Okay? That was given to you. Told him in his face while he was on the cross. Then he gave himself for us. Let's read that. Okay? Hold on. Let me get that. I'm going to go in now. And here's the solution. Let me get Hosea right quick. Y'all don't understand. The Most High, I'm going to be honest with you, man. We don't really deserve to be forgiven, the stuff we did. We don't deserve to be forgiven. But the Most High still sent his son to be a sacrifice in order for us to get right. This is Hosea 13, verse 14. It says, I will ransom them from the power of the grave. You know what a ransom is? When somebody pays, you ever see a movie, somebody get kidnapped, and you're like, look, we want them back. They say, well, you got to pay a ransom. You got to pay something. So a ransom is a payment. So how did Christ pay a ransom? He gave his life for us. Because the Most High was about to destroy us. Let me prove that right quick. Y'all think I'm just talking. Okay? So if we follow the Lamb in his instruction, okay, what he give us, those youths will stop killing each other because he teach us self-worth. Those kids don't have self-worth, man. They don't understand self-worth. The Lamb tell you, look, he got a saying where he told us to wash. He told his disciples, look, y'all wash each other's feet. How many of you teach your kids that? How many of you teach your kids that? That's your brother. You wash your feet. You see that brother, you see your young brothers in the street, you help them, man. How many of you teach your kids that? You don't teach them that. All you care about is your house. You don't care about your people. Christ was a people man. He cared about his people. Let me read that again. I will ransom them from the power of the grave. I will redeem them from death. What do you mean the grave? It's talking about spiritual death, not physical death. Spiritual death. What's spiritual death? Being in darkness. No knowledge of the Most High. No wisdom. Let me show you what I'm talking about right quick. This is Deuteronomy. I think it's the seventh chapter. I think it's the 7th chapter. Yeah. This is Deuteronomy. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. This is Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, the 5th verse. It says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who have God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for? I'm going to give an example of knowledge that the Lamb had. I'm going to show you how if every gang member of our people, them young brothers, would apply this, even these old Israelites, some of these Israelite camps, they don't even apply this. They don't even walk in the Lamb. All on the YouTube, causing discord among each other like a bunch of kids, man. A lot of them cats, I feel like running up, snatching the Bible out of their hands, man, embarrassing their heritage. There's just one cat talking about telling that the sisters, you teach your woman to be a B-I-T-C-H. What kind of knowledge is that? And they let that man put that on video, and y'all sit there and let him do that. Y'all need to call that school and say, man, take that dude down, man. I need to put him in a class. How do you think he's building somebody with that garbage? That's his own personal opinion. But let me read, man. See, I get mad every time I think about it, man. Now, if everybody would apply what the Lamb said right here, this is how men do stuff. This is how men. See, the Lamb teaches how to be men. If these young men, these young kids will apply this, you wouldn't see all that fighting and all that garbage on the YouTube. This is what the Lamb said. This is being, they say, I'm a real Ed. That's something honorable. You were in the trap house selling dope, killing your brothers and sisters, talking about, I'm a real Ed. No, you real stupid. That's what you are. But this is what men do. If you follow the Lamb is cold-blooded man. He teaches how to be men. A lot of us ain't men enough to follow the Lamb. How about that? We not men enough to follow the Lamb. Look what the Lamb said. This is Matthew 18, verse 15. It says, Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault. That's what men do. But you know what these Israelite dudes is doing? They delete a video. They do videos like they read songs, man. You got a problem with me, I'm going to call you. I call many of them cats. Yo, let me speak to you. They don't even want to talk to me because they got songs on. See, men know, that's what men, the Lamb teaches how to be a man. That's what a man do. I got a problem with you? Hey, let me holler at you, man. Don't go do some little punk video. That ain't what men do. The Lamb, you ain't man enough to follow the Lamb. Let me read that again. This is Matthew 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. So me and you got a beef. I say, come here, man, let me holler at you. Remember what you said? Yo, you was whack. That's why my brother Parium, I shot him out. Me and him had a little disagreement. Got on the phone. Me and him talking about it like, man, we war like lions. But I love him to death. I do all my teams like that. Brother named Shashwan I came up with. We get down like that. It tell you straight up, He'll tell you straight up, you violate him, he say, I got to holler at you, man. I only roll with lions. I don't roll with no thongs, man. Yeah, what I do? I know straight up what I do. What do you mean what you did? You know what? Oh, yeah, you right. I'm wrong, man. Give him a hug. I remember one time me and Shell, we had an outright battle. Got ugly. You think we about to shoot joints. Then I had to meet him later. We was doing the security for the nation. We saw each other start laughing because we run by what the land said. I can't violate my brother. I ain't going to run around talking about him like a little girl. I ain't going to wear no thong. The land teaches how to be men. If you teach the young man how to do this, now you don't get no gun partner like a punk. Go kill your brother. Any punk can do that. A little kid can murder somebody with a gun. That's a punk, man. You got a problem with a brother? Hey, brother, come here, man. I got to talk to you. And a lot of men are so soft, when you step to them like that, they feel threatened. Let me read it. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Then it says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. Then it says, and if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church is talking about the people, brothers. You can get some brothers. Let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. Like the brother, I watch these videos. I like to use that garbage as examples. Watching the videos on YouTube, this dude said about Nate, the brother that run the school, totally just said he was a homosexual. Totally bear false witness. And you teaching the Bible? Nobody said nothing either. And let me tell you something, too. When I say the Lamb teaches about how to be a man, you sitting there, you know the cats you run with or whoever you deal with ain't right, and you sit there and let them do that, you a coward, too. I don't care who you is. You ain't with this book. I'm stepping to you. Most High, I learned that from the Lamb. Lamb taught me how to be a man. Yo, come here. I don't care who you is. You off. Just like that. The Lamb teach you how to be a man. That's why a lot of men don't want to deal with the Lamb, because he's too manly for you. All right? Let me go back. So y'all got me all heated up. But that's what, if these young men would deal with that, that would cut down on a lot of the murders, the trap houses. And let me tell you about the women, how them young dudes deal with the wives. They women, man. Like he said, he was up there talking about the sisters. That was embarrassing, man. Call your woman a bitch. What kind of garbage is that, man? What kind of garbage is that? Nobody sat up there and said nothing. Let the dude say it, man. You know? Then you're going to try to get respect. Because that's why the world you don't respect yourself. How you going to ask for respect? If you don't respect yourself, how you going to ask for respect? Look what the Lamb said. This is Ephesians. See, if we would apply this, then we won't have these problems in these households, man. We got to be men. And I'm talking to the men first. We got to be men again, man. We became a bunch of cowards, man, and punks, man, little boys, man. Let me read this. You out there teaching, and you can't even go to your brother when you're wrong. When you can't even admit you're wrong. You got to teach the young men that stuff, man. I sit up there, you see on the Facebook, from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, arguing about garbage. That ain't the way you say his name. The earth is flat. The virgin birth. All that garbage y'all arguing about. Come over here with some men stuff, man. I ain't got time for that garbage no more. Men don't do that. That's what women do. Let me read. This is Ephesians. Look what instruction the Lamb was feeding the disciples. He's giving them raw manhood, man. You're not man enough to deal with the Lamb. Here it is. This is Ephesians 5, verses 20. It says, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father in the name of our Lord Yahushua, or Christ. Okay? And his name don't just mean the title, it means the actions. So when somebody say in the name of the Most High, it means in the actions, in the holiness and righteousness too. So then it says, submitting yourself one to another in the fear of the Most High, right? Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. Now, it's telling the woman, if you claim you believe the book, you righteous. I see a lot of them so-called Christian ones. I believe in Jesus. Well, if you believe in Jesus, why you back-talking your husband? Why you stepping your husband like you a man? Huh? You don't believe in Jesus because Jesus said, submit yourself to your husband, man. A lot of you women don't like that word because you got pride in you, man. A lot of you young sisters don't like that because you got pride in you, all in a man's face. Submit yourself. Humble yourself. There's a way you say things to men. You don't say to things to men like you a woman, like you a man. That's why a lot of these households break up. A lot of you women don't know how to talk in a woman nature. You could get a man to do anything if you say it in a ladylike way. When you tell a man something, man, and no man gonna respect that. Hey, honey, could you fix my car? You know how, like, yeah, baby. When you gonna fix my car? See, a lot of these problems we have in our houses and with our kids, we are the problem. You don't want to apply what the Lamb said. Let me read that again. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head. You know how many women and young women and sisters got a problem with that? You know how many women got a problem with that? Because your nana done brainwashed you to go against the Lamb. That's from the Lamb. The guy, that's from the Most High. The one, the Most High created, he gave it to his son brought it to the disciple brought it to us. That's from the Most High. And you fighting against that? You ain't fighting against man. That's an order. Okay? And I'm talking about a real man, too. I'm not talking about these punks, okay, that use this to try to manipulate this order and make you do wicked things. That's not a man. That's a boy. I'm talking about a righteous man. Just like, because men got their righteous duties, too. Just like we tell you to do righteousness, we got more of a burden. You got to look at it like that. We got more of a burden than you because we got to just not take care of ourselves. We got to take care of the sheep of the Most High. We got to take care of ourselves, and we got to take care of you and the children. So we ain't got time to be sitting there arguing. They got to be order. Understand that. You fighting against that because, come on, man. You're not woman enough to listen to the Lamb. It take a real woman to take instruction from the Lamb and the Most High and the Lamb to humble herself. That's a real woman. That's a real woman. Let me read. It says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Then it says, therefore, the church is subject unto Christ. So let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Submit yourself. Okay? What can I do, honey? Man say, hey, do me a favor. Could you boil my water? Baby, I got it. Could you rub my back? I got it, baby. I'm tired. I was working all day. Anyway, verse 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let wives be to their own husband in everything. So like I said, the solutions is here. But you don't want the solutions. You like it. So when you see that little kid, little lunchbox and all them dudes, and they're getting their head pushed, their wig pushed back, and you got to go to their funeral, remember, you didn't teach him this. When your kid get his wig pushed back, remember, you didn't implement this in your house because there's protections that come with this. Angels protect you when you deal with this book. This is real. This is real. I got pulled over since I've been down here about at least 40 times. And I had a Centurion. I was riding my motorcycle. I had a Centurion cop push my motorcycle for me. He didn't shoot me in my head because I try to deal as right as possible with the Most High. And the Most High protect me. He protects me. So he'll protect your kids. Long life. There's benefits in that. When your kid get his wig pushed back, it's something that the household's not doing. Let me read. It says, therefore, the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church, and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. There's a lot of knowledge and understanding and wisdom. All that little wisdom that you got from Nana and Grandpa, where do you think they got it from? They just recycled it and put it in their own words. They got it from the book. Why do you think the white man got this Bible in his courthouse? You ever ask that? Why is he swearing his presidents up on this book? He knows the power of this book. He knows this book is spiritual. He run his whole government upon this book. But y'all think this was written by a man. He knows the power. Why did he take the Quran and put the Quran in the courthouse? You ever ask that? Why did he put the Egyptian Book of the Dead in the courthouse? America is the greatest nation on the planet as far as technology, weapons, and wealth. Out of all the books in the world about God, why would he take the Bible and let that be the spearheading book? Because he knows how powerful the knowledge of this book is. He knows that. You don't know it. You think some man wrote it. You think Jesus was some blue-eyed guy with doggy stringy hair? Some imposter. This is your book. Christ is your family. He's your family. He has a bloodline. Let me read. It says that he might present. Let me jump down. Well, here's for the young man. It says, verse 6, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Now, in these households, if this was law in the house from the gate, when little lunchbox came out the womb, this was endorsed in the house, and like I tell you in the scripture, you're supposed to teach your kids that as soon as they say, Abba, Mama. You think little lunchbox would be out there in the trap house right now? Do an inventory. Go up the little lunchbox in rail and black and say, man, did they teach the Bible in your house? And see what your answer be. Did they endorse I bet you they didn't endorse the Bible in that household. Go to the most wickedest young kid you can find and ask him, were you taught the Bible by your father and your mother from day one? Not go to church. Because church ain't this. Church is not go to church. Church is the worst thing ever. Because they teach you how to transgress against the word. They tell you that it's okay to put some salt and pepper on ham. I ain't say go to church. I'm talking about read that Bible. I bet you say, no, I was never taught this Bible. I bet you will. That's why the confusion's in there. Y'all think this Bible is insignificant. But the Lamb, the Most High, got our solutions right here. We don't want the solutions. We like the chaos. That's why the time is coming where the Most High is going to say, enough is enough. You see the earthquakes, the landslides, the terrorist attacks. They're speeding up. They're getting worse. The hatred. You think that's coincidence? It's leading up to something. It's leading up to something. Those are birth pains of terror. It's leading up to something. The Bible told you that. And if you can't see that, this is what your problem is. I'm going to show you what your problem is. If you got a problem with seeing what's going on, this is what your problem is. This is your problem right here. This is Isaiah, the 29th chapter. If you can't see this Bible coming to pass and coming to truth, this is your problem, man. You can't see that this Bible is the result or the answers to all our problems. This is what's wrong with you. This is Isaiah 29, verse 10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath covered your eyes. The prophets and your rulers and the seers hath he covered. There's a spirit of blindness that he poured upon a lot of us that you can't see. You can't see. That's why he told the disciples, blessed is your eyes for they see. They saw the mysteries and the understanding of the book. They knew that this book was the solution. They knew that the water, let me read about the water, okay? The water. This is St. John 4, verse 14. Well, whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. What water? What water was he talking about? Let's get the understanding of what the water was. Okay? When he said water, what water was he talking about? What water was Christ talking about? Okay? Let me get Ecclesiastes in the King James Apocrypha. This is Ecclesiasticus 15, starting at 1. He that feareth the Lord will do good, and he that heareth the knowledge of the law shall obtain it. It says, and as a mother shall she meet him, and receive him as a wife married of a virgin. Then it says, with the bread of understanding shall she feed him. So when he talked about the bread, I'm the bread from heaven, he was talking about high levels of spiritual understanding. When Christ said, I am the bread. Then it says, and give him the water of wisdom. So that water that he's talking about, he had wisdom from above. Wisdom you never heard of. Christ knew how to manipulate the heavens, the elements, and stop storms. He knew how to solve every problem. He knew how to go into the inner man, the stuff that caused people to argue and fight. That word, if you follow what he said, that'll solve all that stuff. But we don't want to hear it. Hey, Sal, anybody press the button? Hey, Sal. Oh, well, I'll go ahead. Yeah. So we don't want to hear that knowledge. We don't want to hear the knowledge. Okay? That's why nothing's going right. Okay? Let me read Proverbs right quick. Proverbs, the 9th chapter. Okay? Proverbs, the 9th chapter. 9 verse 4. It says, whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she said to him, come eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. This is the spirit of Christ speaking through Solomon in the Proverbs. Okay, you want to be wise? So all the solutions for the evil you and all the garbage is right here in the book. But you feel that you don't need to teach that to your kids. So now when your kids get their wig pushed back, what you want us to say? Let me get Hosea 4 and 6 right quick. I mean, you can neglect it or don't want to hear it, but this is the truth. We done tried everything. We done tried marching. We done tried singing. We done tried, nothing worked. Nothing worked. Marched, we sung, we cried, we sweat. We try to good. We try to make the white man love us. You're still getting your behind waxed. You know why? Because you didn't make amends with the Father. Let me read this. This is Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. He said he won't forget your children, because you forgot him. Okay? Let me read something, man. Let me read something. See, we bought with a price, man. We bought with a price. You can't get away from it. This is Isaiah 52, verse 1. Awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Zion is the 12 tribes of Israel. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. This is all talking about the children of Israel. That's why he used many different names. Zion is the nation of Israel. Then it says, for thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. Let me read this. This is 1 Corinthians 6:20. This 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. Okay? 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. Okay? So you bought with a price. Okay? Is that it? No. 2 Corinthians 6, verse 20, I think it is. Yeah. 2 Corinthians 6, verse 20, I think it is. Let me try that. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. No, 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. There it is. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. Okay. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. Check this out. This is what it is, man. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 20. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are God. You bought with a price. Even if you don't want to deal with the Most High, a ransom was paid for us, man. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. Okay? Either you do good or you die. That's just it. Hey, Sal, you got anybody on the line? Hey, Sal.
Yeah, War, can you hear me, War? Hello. I think you have some technical difficulty here. Ahwar Da Swordsman, are you there?
You hear me now?
All right, if you can hear, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Okay.
You was off for like maybe a minute. Yeah, go ahead, though.
Oh, yeah, I hit the mute button. You got anybody on the line?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got some people on the line. Hold on one second. Let's go to the phone line. Again, you know that number, 319-527-6239. We have a few minutes left in the show. And pretty much, the show's going to be the archives. Make sure you subscribe to the iTunes podcast, people. Again, it's absolutely free if you subscribe on iTunes. Never miss another episode. And it automatically uploads to your system, whether you have an iPad, iPhone, to your tablet, automatically uploads to whatever you have. So subscribe to the iTunes podcast. Just type in the search box, The Big Talk for You. Again, never miss another episode. Check us out. Let's go to the next caller. Let's go to 860-212. You're live on air. 860-212. Are you there? Going once, going twice. All right. That was the only person that pressed number one, War. That was the only one that pressed number one at this time. Again, people, you have any questions, this is your time. Or you just put in the chat room. Let me see, I'm checking the chat room now. I'm going to see a bunch of comments being made, no questions in particular. Again, the number, 319-527-6239 if you have any questions or comments. If not, forever hold your peace, and we can pretty much wrap up the show. I don't see anybody else pressing number one War, so you can say some last words if you like, or continue with the lesson if you want. You still got like 28 minutes left. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say the last word. I done ran out my voice, but I'm just gonna say So we had a good show, and these are scriptures. This is fact and true, and we need to get back to who we are and start teaching these kids again. Okay. And fix this curse. Let me read this right quick, right? This is Galatians 3, verse 13. It says, Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us, for it is written, cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree. And let me read one more. So Christ took care of that curse part. All the curses that came upon us, he took care of that, man. So now what we have to do is return unto him, and you'll see the violence and everything subside, okay? You don't have to worry about getting shot in your head by the police and all that. I'm going to read Isaiah 40, the 40th chapter right quick. Isaiah 40, verse 2. Isaiah 40, verse 2. It says, for 1 and 2, and I'm going to leave on this. This is Isaiah 40, 1 and 2. Comfort ye, my people, saith your God. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem. Cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished. What warfare? The Most High waged war against us. We became his enemy because we broke his laws. That's why our kids and the young men are being shot down like dogs in the street, being killed by our enemies because our goings and our doings was against the Lord. So now is the time to return through his marvelous Son, the Lamb. He has the way. He is the door. By him, we're going to get back by the Most High. Let me read. Comfort ye my people, saith your God. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem. Cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. For she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. Okay? So the Most High is redeemed us. And I'm going to read this. This is Isaiah 43:1. But now, thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. So all we have to do is return, repent. What does repent mean? Let's get repent right quick. And that'll be it, man. And we got to get back into the movement because this place is temporary, man. This is about to be shut down. The Most High is about to shut this earth down, okay? This is Ezekiel 14, verse 6. This is what Christ meant by repent. Ezekiel 14, verse 6. It says, therefore say unto the house of Israel, you are the Israelites. You're not African. You're not African-American. Those are lies. You can't find that in the Bible. Stop letting these people lie to you. And if you run around pushing that lie, the Most High going to tighten you up. Okay? We the Hebrews. We the Israelites. I'm going to read this. Therefore, say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, repent. Turn yourselves from your idols and turn away your faces from all your abominations. So he's telling us repent. Because why? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. So repent, brothers, and turn and teach your children. And teach them the gospel. That's the only way out. The real gospel, not that Christianity garbage. The man just stole it and put his own spin on it. I'm talking about what this Bible say. The real gospel. With that, I'm going to say shalom to all Israel scattered abroad. Peace and blessings, man.
All right, that was Ahwar Da Swordsman right there, hosting the Night of Fire, episode 7. Make sure you go check out the archives they're on. You can download it on Blogs on Radio. And again, like I said, go to the iTunes podcast, subscribe, and check out all the shows, every segment on Debate Talk Radio. Make sure you go check that out. To let you guys know, the final show for 2016 is going to be December 29th. December 29th will be the last show for 2016 of Debate Talk Radio. And we're going to come back, 2016, January 29th. And we're going to come back on the air, continuing season 7 in January 16th, 2017. We're going to start off the new season, the same season, season 7. We're going to continue the season January 16th. We're going to take a 2-week break, and then we're going to come back January 16th with, season 7 of Debate Talk Radio. I already got some stuff lined up already for 2017, and I'm gonna make the announcements more further as we get more further into the show. Hold on, Ahwar. Hold on. I see we have another person, number 1. Let me go to the phone lines real quick. Do you got time? You want to take one? What? Which one?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm here.
Let's take it. Let's go to 323-232. You're live on air.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey.
You press number 1.
Shalom. Hey. Shalom, Ahwar. Amayan, how you doing, brother?
Hey, how you doing, mighty man? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Kind of missed most of your class, man. I heard just the last tidbit end of it, man. I just want to know when we're going to chop it up, man. Me and you going to chop it up about that situation.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, bro. I've been trying to find you, man. Just you know my send me your number, inbox your number to me on Facebook, man. We're gonna sit there because you got some jewels I want to get for you too, man.
Okay, I'm gonna get leave it. Sal, gonna give me.
What I can do, I can share his number to you, Ahwar Da Swordsman, and we'll do it that way. You want to do it that way?
Okay, that's all good.
Yeah, I'll give you his number. I'll give you his number tonight. Give me maybe 30 minutes. I'll put it in your inbox, and I'll give you guys to chop it up. What's going on, Mayan? How you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm okay, man. I'm just chilling right now, man. That's about it, you know.
Okay, that's good, man.
Any words you want to say before we wrap it up, or you want to, to talk to the brother? He's still on the line.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a call, brother. We're gonna chop it up, man. We definitely chop it up, man. I was looking for you too.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Sal, man. I'm also waiting. I mean, like anybody from SOG, man. You know what I'm saying. I'm waiting for them brothers right there. You know what I'm saying. I want to definitely debate any one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I see them. I'm 2-0 with them. So yeah, tell them to get at me.
I got you, man. Anybody in particular? Okay, anybody in particular?
G-Man called me up, but now he running. So tell him to get at me.
We knocked his head off last night.
Man.
We knocked his head off last night.
Matter of fact, yeah, I heard. Ahwar Da Swordsman was on his channel, the G podcast. I missed it, but how was that, Ahwar? How was that episode?
Oh, it was a slaughter, man. It was a slaughter, bro. And we bigged you up, Sal, man. Your show is we made sure you got that. We put you out there, man. Telling people call. You know, you got a big following, so we put you out there too, man.
Yeah.
Call. Yeah, I
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And Amayan, you know what? I'm glad you called in, man. I'm glad you called in, actually. I know you want to do another lesson on the show, right? I have a spot open tomorrow. That's kind of short notice, though. You want to do a show tomorrow, or you want to wait, because I'm booked. I had a cancellation, actually. That's why I'm free tomorrow. But if you want to do it tomorrow, we can set up a show tomorrow, man.
I could do it tomorrow, yeah. That work with me.
What you want to title it? Do you have the title already, or you talk about the behind the scenes?
The title about the more than one wife thing. I want to hit that.
Oh, okay. All right. So what I'll do is behind the scenes, the perfect title there. So we'll set it up. So you heard, people. We got to show tomorrow. Then. We got to show tomorrow, right on the spot, live on Debate Talk Radio. Make sure you tune in 8:00. We're gonna have Amayan here presenting a lesson. Again, we're going to try to come up with the perfect title. That's going to be in regards to what, polygyny or something like that?
Yes.
Oh, polygyny? Okay, yep. Okay, cool. All right, so
yeah,
we'll make that happen tomorrow, most definitely.
I want to put it out there. I'm going to bring forward nothing but biblical information to show and prove that according to the Bible, the Most High's word, the Messiah's word, that a man cannot have more than one wife according to the scriptures. I'll show that tomorrow.
All right, no doubt, man. All right, so do me a favor, just text me that title, brother. Text me that perfect title you want to, not set it up or make it happen at 8:00. Make this official. So we got a show tomorrow, people. I appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate that, my brother. All right, and Ahwar Da Swordsman, like I said, nobody else is person number one. Any last words, brother?
Yeah, that's it, man. It's all good, man. And shalom to you, my brother. We're wrapped.
All right, so like I was saying before, like the final show for season 2016 season of 7 Debate Talk is going to wrap up. The last show is going to be on the 29th. And I actually have a debate lined up. We're going to have should I announce that debate? Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to announce that debate. Let me check this out, man. Let me go to the schedule real quick. Just give y'all something exclusive real quick. Yeah, we have a show lined up for the 29th. That's going to be the last show, the last debate. Actually, for the Debate Talk for you for 2016. And let me give you that information. Let me just get to it real quick. Hold on. And actually, we have some more stuff lined up. More debates actually scheduled already on the schedule for 2017. Let me give you that debate. Let me go to it. Hold on. I've got to check the show schedule. 29th. On the 29th, we're going to have G-Con, Levon G-Con. G-Consciousness, some of y'all home on G-Consciousness TV on YouTube. He's going to be here debating versus Israel Doctrine. All right, so it's going to be G-Con versus Israel Doctrine, and the topic is, do the Lord still require physical circumcision? Do the Lord still require physical circumcision? So that's going to be the last debate of the year for 2016 on Debate Talk for You, and we're going to come back January 2017, but the exact date is on the 16th. So January 16, 2017, we're going to come back with another, episode of Debate Talk for You. So keep it locked right here. Stay tuned. We have a full schedule this week, of course, and next week. So make sure you keep it locked. Stay tuned, and God bless.
Yeah. Shout out to South Showtime.
The Almighty Spawn.
I am
God of music.
the Almighty Black God Spawn.
And this that debate talk for you. We got that straightforward truth. When you see both sides of the end, you can say the same or change all your views. This that debate talk for you. We got that straightforward truth. When you see both sides of the end, you can say the same or change all your views. This that debate talk. Debate talk. For you, for you, for you, we got that straight talk. That straight talk. The truth, the truth, the truth. So what you waiting on? If you ain't trying to learn it, what you hating for? Say no more. Yeah. Speak your piece, leave in peace, and don't be violent. Don't be swayed, don't get played like a violin. Ain't no fussing, just discussions in the lion's den. Hot feet burning up like a fireman. The subject matter's obvious, though it can vary. We discuss a lot of religion and politics. Keep it straight like a hockey stick. Learn as I listen in, and I'ma win. This that debate talk for you. We got that straightforward truth. When you see both sides in the end, you can say the same or change all your views. This that debate talk for you. We got that straightforward truth. When you see both sides in the end, you can say the same or change all your views. Change all your views. Yeah. Debate talk for you radio. Yeah.
God of music, 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 music.